that, I don't know, the ones that I really ventured out to get, I find hard to sell. In recent years, they've been doing more of this tan color with like champagne gold. I would die for like a bright red color jumbo or bright pink or something. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you haven't watched me before, guys, I love talking about handbags, and I tend to like collecting handbags, and then sometimes I sell them, and then sometimes I buy new ones. And well guys, I am just really obsessed with handbags to a point where it's kind of embarrassing. I thought I would share with you all my up-to-date Chanel handbag collection. I have sold quite a few Chanel bags this year, guys, like a lot. And yeah, you're probably wondering that like why I would sell Chanel bags if they just keep going up in value. Well, it's because, guys, I really started getting into Hermes again, and well, I just can't afford to start buying Birkins if I don't sacrifice a few Chanel bags. So I thought maybe some of you may be curious to see what I have left in my Chanel handbag collection and the ones that I feel like are my absolute favorites. Honestly, guys, every bag that I have, I've actually thought about, you know, is this something I want to keep forever? Is this like something, you know, that I would think about selling? Because like there's always other bags you can kind of get, and with Chanel bags, all the ones that I've bought, I'm always able to sell them for more money than like what I paid for them. So I almost see, like, for me, like weirdly, handbags have been like a minor investment. So I've been like, you know, selling my Louis Vuitton bags, my Chanel bags, and buying other more expensive bags, and then maybe they go up in value. I don't know, guys, but show you guys maybe from the smallest Chanel bag to largest Chanel bag. I started collecting Chanel bags probably around 2017 or so, and I don't have any of my like original ones that I bought. I definitely started out buying things on like eBay and secondhand. And then as I worked in luxury retail for a while as well, so I was kind of exposed to designer handbags. And now, guys, I work in a consignment store, which means that, you know, that's opened up a whole nother avenue for me to buy bags from. So, yeah, I'll probably go from my smallest one. So this is my Chanel micro bag. I purchased this particular bag from Vestiaire Collective, and upon doing some research about this handbag, I believe it comes from around 1991, and it was also available in a really cute denim colorway. I'm a real big fan of this purple, and I think it's quite amazing how this bag, being 20 or over 20 years old, well no, like 30 years old, still looks like this good. So I think that's a bit of a testament to the vintage and the 90s Chanel. I've kind of, you know, when I started out collecting Chanel bags, I did buy a really cute bag from the 90s, and all the gold plating had like faded off and it was a little bit tatty, but I remember feeling that bag and thinking it was like really amazing. I started off with vintage bags, and then I started buying newer bags, and now I've kind of gone back to the vintage a little bit, maybe because I'm you know, working in a consignment store. But to be honest, guys, I don't know, like I think there's something about the vintage bags that seem like, I don't know, they're really fun to find as well, because not everybody has them, and it just seems more like a little treasure when you find one. So yeah, this one, it's quite unique because it has a velvet handle underneath, so it's velvet here, and I'll just show you guys the inside as well. It's fully leather lined. It's just such a small bag, guys. Like, it's made in France and it's black on the inside. I really like how the bottom is like quilted vertically, and then the top part has the diamond quilts. I think that's quite a cute little element to the bag. You can see it's like that, and the back is just plain like that. So yeah, this one I picked up on Vestiaire Collective. I have seen another one listed on there, but the condition is not as good. I did consider selling this at one point because I was like obsessed with buying a certain Hermes bag. Or actually, like, I bought a Birkin. This is not an Hermes video, guys. So anyway, maybe I'll do an Hermes video later. I actually bought so many Hermes bags already this year, guys, like 4, but I'm really embarrassed to show you guys. So that's why I'm doing my Chanel video today. So yeah, this one I was thinking to put towards like a Birkin or a Kelly, but then I thought about it and like, I don't know, I also like wear it sometimes and I just think it's really cute. So I almost feel like something like this could be like a little museum piece because it's not something that you find every day either. So yeah, that's my smallest Chanel bag. I have had wallet on chains and that sort of thing before, but I'm just like not a huge fan of the wallet on chain layout. And I don't know, I feel like cards, like I feel like a lot of people use stuff on their phone these days, so I just feel like the wallet on chain is going to be like redundant one day anyway. So wallet on chain, I love micro bag, but wallet on chain I'm just like not sure about it. So the next bag I would say is second smallest is my Chanel Mini Square. This is in a really beautiful raspberry red colour, and I believe this is from 2018, I think the 18B collection. I purchased this from the Purse Fair a few years ago when I didn't work there. Because, well, actually back in 2018 I visited the Chanel boutique and they had this color in the store in a medium classic flap, and I tried it on and I was so obsessed with this color, guys. Like, I could not stop thinking about it. I remember back then it was about 7,000 Australian dollars and I could have bought it, but I just thought like $7,000 was too much for a bag. Now the classic flaps, guys, in Australia are 13,900, which is insane. So that would have actually been an okay like investment. Now thinking about it, like I could have definitely made money on that, but I was kind of bitten by the Chanel bug after that because I'd never considered a classic flap, but when I saw it in this color, oh my gosh, I was just so obsessed with it. So yeah, that one slipped away, but then a few years later, I found this at the Purse Fair, and I'd actually purchased other Chanel minis in the past, which I'd sold, but I ended up keeping this one. So it's been quite a journey for me with Chanel. You know, I've bought and I've sold a lot of bags, but this has got to be one of my favorite colors that Chanel has ever done. It's just a beautiful, like, dark pinky red color. I just think it is so gorgeous. I will say that on the modern day minis and classic flaps, sometimes the sides, they don't do them the best. Like, I feel like mine is a little bit wonky, but you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. I don't know, I find that the vintage ones, they seem to be a bit more aligned sometimes. But anyway, this is from 2018. And yeah, it's a really cute size. You guys have seen a square mini before, but that's one of my favorites. My little 18B square mini. I have another square mini which is vintage. I purchased this one off eBay not too long ago. Actually, it was this year. So this one has a bit of a larger CC logo, and it's got the gold plated gilded hardware. As you can see, it has a little bit of tarnishing at the front here, but it's not too crazy. And I really like this one because it's a super, like, look how perfect it is on the sides. It's a super boxy shape. It has a little bit of a bigger pocket compared to the modern day square mini, and it's a little bit more like squared off and less puffy. But the vintage square mini is something that I've owned before in white caviar, and I sold that, which I regret. And I think that's it. And when I went to Japan, if you ever go to like a more vintage or anything, guys, like they have so much beautiful vintage Chanel. And one of the bags that I was obsessed with when I went to a more vintage is they had a caviar square mini, black with gold hardware. And I wanted it so bad, guys. But I think back then in Japan, it converted to about 6,000 Australian dollars, which is actually current retail now. But it was quite expensive. It was like more than retail for the vintage one, so I didn't end up getting it. But I've always been obsessed with the vintage square mini. I just like how it has a few more different details, like the stitching over here. And I really like how at the sides, there's this little like hooks as well, like these Chanel hooks, whereas on the modern day ones it's a bit different. So just little details like that. I don't know, when you're obsessed with handbags, guys, you notice these like little silly things. But yeah, I don't know, this one is really good for just like going out to like a little party or like a dinner or something. The patent leather, I feel like maybe it might get sticky. This one is from 1997. So it's quite, you know, it's not super old, but kind of old, I guess. It's not like it's from the 70s or something, but yeah, 1997. You can see it looks a lot different to the modern day Chanel bags. The gold is very gold on it. Yeah. So I've also got a rectangular mini in champagne gold with black caviar, and it has the very small pebbly caviar grains on it. This one I purchased from the boutique back in 2018. It was pretty hard for me to get, but one of my friends shopped a lot at Chanel, and her sales associate kind of hooked me up with a rectangle mini, so it was kind of lucky. I was working in luxury retail, so I kind of knew a few people and I was able to get it. Lucky for me. I know something like this these days would be very hard to get. I mean, they don't even make the caviar anymore in rectangle or square mini, so even the black is hard to get. So yeah, I was pretty lucky with this one, to be honest. I'm a bit scared to wear it because it's just such a sought after bag, and the retail value has like tripled since I bought it, so yeah, but it's a really cute little piece. A very solid caviar as well. It's not like, I don't know, it's very firm quilt. It's not super soft, so I don't think it would go flat ever because it's just very robust. So I've got another mini bag. This is my 2.55 mini reissue, and it's in a really pretty green color with shiny gold hardware. This one I picked up back in 2019. It's from the Egyptian collection, and I was obsessed with this because this is the first time they had launched the mini 2.55s again with a single flap. Previously they had the 224 size, but it was kind of like a bit more uncommon, and it was a lot more expensive than the minis. But the mini 2.55 is priced the same as a mini rectangle, and the good thing about it is that you got the 4 grommets, so you can wear it as a little shoulder bag as well. I really like the shiny gold hardware on this in the green. It's a real standout bag. I feel like it's a real like jewel in my collection. I feel like it's just very royal looking. I use this mainly when I go to like a wedding or something, or I don't use it that often, to be honest, guys, but it's just a really pretty bag, so I would never sell this. I find that, I don't know, the ones that I really ventured out to get, I find hard to sell. Like this one, I was quite obsessed with the mini 2.55 back in 2019, and I remember like running to the boutique to try and get a mini 2.55. I really wanted the red one from this collection. The red was absolutely stunning, but when I saw the green on the shelf, because the red had sold out, I settled with the green, and I was like kind of thinking like, oh, should I have got the green one? Like, I'm not much of a green person, but I'm really glad that I did go with the green, because actually, guys, like, I don't know, I actually used to have a lot more red bags. I like sold all my red bags apart from this one, but yeah, I like dark red. I'm not a big fan of like orangey red, I realized. So anyway, this one's really pretty, and I quite like this green. I think green is a really nice color. So yeah, and this one I've got a silk insert on the inside, which is cool, and a Louis Vuitton business card. I haven't shopped at Louis Vuitton in some time. I don't know if I'll start, I don't know, guys, because I sold most of my Louis Vuitton bags. So lately I've been really obsessed with Hermes, as I keep saying, and I don't know if I'm going to buy any more Chanel bags, to be honest, because I feel like I have so many now. But if I was going to buy another Chanel bag, I'd probably get a white one. Like a white 2.55 would be so beautiful with gold hardware, or like a vintage white classic flap. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the Chanel ad campaign for the classic flap, and there's a little like model wearing a white classic flap. I think that is so gorgeous. Like something like that I would die for. So I've also got a small classic flap. This one I purchased in 2020. I think it's from the 20S collection, and it's this really zesty like lemony yellow color. It's really cute, guys. Like, it's quite a sweet little piece. I really don't wear it much at all because I guess the light yellow is a little bit scary for me, but also yellow it doesn't really match much. But I wouldn't sell it because it's just such a cute color, and it's just, I don't know guys, like it's probably one of my most favorite Chanel bags as well. It's just such a little precious piece. So yeah, it's a classic flap guys. It's got the 4 grommets. Oh, I mean, it's just so cute. So yeah, that's that one. Oh guys, and today I am wearing a Chanel cardigan. This one I purchased secondhand, and I'm wearing just some random necklaces I picked up from different markets and stuff. So nothing too crazy, but yeah, I don't know. The yellow is so cute. It's very summery. I find it quite hard to style with winter clothes. I think with like, you know, a white dress or some pastel-y outfit, it would look good. But this shade of yellow, I don't know, I have to like play around with it more. I have some pastelish kind of knitwear that it would look cute with, but I think a part of me too is just a little bit scared to use it because it's, I don't know, it's a light color, so I get scared, but I don't know, I should just wear it. So that's my yellow classic flap, very cute. Oh, what is the next size of bag we have? Probably I'll start getting into my other classic flaps. This one is from 2015-ish. It is a really beautiful pink classic flap in the medium size. This one I purchased from the Persefair. I purchased quite a few bags from the Persefair over the years, and that's kind of how I got to know like I guess Angela and stuff. And yeah, it's cool now that I work there because it's always been like something that like I've loved to like, you know, stalk the website and I see what they have, and I've always been interested in the pre-love market. So something like this you really wouldn't be able to get at the Chanel boutique anymore, because the newer Chanel bags in the seasonal colors, they tend to do them in this like super fine caviar grain, similar to like what you saw on my my black rectangle mini. It's like a very fine caviar, but I find that like pre maybe 2015-ish, around that time, they were still doing like the really thick pebbly caviar on the classic flaps for the seasonal colors. So I like this caviar because it's really like thick and pudgy, and I just think it looks really pleasing to look at. Also I don't know, I find the structure of this bag to be really perfect as well. So I do feel like in a way that they did change the way that they made things somehow, but yeah, this one is quite cute. I quite like the pink with the silver contrast. I think it's very special. I don't think I would sell this one ever either. I've considered it actually. It was a time where I thought I had too many like pink and red bags, and I was like, oh, maybe I should like, you know, sell this and get like a brown bag or something. But you know, I ended up keeping it. So yeah, that's my medium one. I do have another medium classic flap. This one I was actually even thinking, should I keep this? I actually did sell it at one point, and then I bought it back. The exact same bag, which was crazy. But yeah, this is another gorgeous classic flap. This one, it's very similar to like what they've been doing recently with the caramel colors, but this is from, I think it's around 2013. They did, is it 2013? I'm going to tell you guys the series. It's a 15 series. So I keep forgetting what year that is. It's a 15 series. I think it might be 2012 actually. They did this brown color. So it was like a tan with silver hardware. In recent years, they've been doing more of this tan color with like champagne gold, which is really pretty. But you tend to see it more in lambskin. This is a caviar with silver hardware, so it's quite nice. It's got like quite a thick, it's almost like more shiny grain comparing to the pink one. Pretty interesting. This one is also really amazing condition. There's like a little bit of little marks in the corner and stuff, but nothing too crazy. Like, they do hold up, the classic flaps, to be honest, guys. If you store them properly, I would recommend stuffing them because they can get a little bit distressed down the bottom over many years of them standing there. And I know a lot of people say to wrap the chains and stuff, but yeah, I think you should kind of do that, but I would just, like, in the Chanel boutique, they just, like, put them inside like this. And I know a lot of people say you shouldn't do that, but I feel like it keeps the bag balanced instead of, like, having it flopping at the back. I just tuck the chains in like that. And you could put, like, a little cloth under here so it doesn't indent. But I actually haven't had any issue with indenting. I think definitely if it's a lambskin bag, you should definitely put, like, a little cloth here. But I just leave it, which is probably not the best, but they've been okay so far. I just pretty much just leave most of my bags just on my shelf, and I like dust a lot. My super expensive ones, I leave in the dust bags, but yeah, this one's really cute, actually. Yeah, I don't know if I could sell it. It's a really cool color. It's actually hard. I find this color a bit difficult to match with things too. I'm not sure. I think it's the shade of brown. Like it doesn't really go with what I'm wearing, and I don't know. I feel like it goes with like white again. White or more neutral colors, beige, I guess, but I don't really wear much beige. But I guess it could go with like a dusty pink or green. It would go really well. So yeah, I just have to get a bit more creative with this one, but it's I don't know, do you guys think it goes with this? I don't really know if it does, so I feel like the pink does. The pink seems to match more things in my wardrobe than like the neutral colors, which doesn't make any sense, but anyways. This is another medium-sized bag. This one is from 2006, so it's pretty old, I guess. It's a 2.55 reissue in the small size, and this particular one was a seasonal piece. I bought it secondhand, and it was supposed to come with like a detachable pearl chain and a mirror, but the previous owner lost those detachable pieces and they sold it to me like this. So it's a really gorgeous piece. I got it for a pretty good deal, to be honest. It was about 5,500 Australian dollars. Retail on the classic ones of these now are 13,950. So yeah, I feel like this one, it might be like slightly gold plated or something, because around that time they were still doing that sort of thing, because it's just a little bit more shiny than usual. The gold is a little bit faded on it, but I think it's supposed to be like that. It's more of a subtle gold. Like if you look at the classic ones, they're more of a strong yellow gold. So a part of me thinks like, should I sell this and get the more strong yellow gold one? But also I feel like the quality on this one is really nice. Maybe because it's from 2006, but the turnlock has like a little bit of a different feel to it. It just feels like, I don't know. It's hard to explain unless you've like touched a lot of Chanel bags. And the inside is a beautiful burgundy red. And yeah, it comes with the card. It's a 11 series. And made in France. Really gorgeous. I mean, yeah, it's a permanent collection piece. So it's something you could always kind of get. But this particular one, because it's from, it was a seasonal bag, I don't think I'd be able to find this kind of soft gold combination again. Oh guys, and if you see those like missing parts that I need on the pre-love market, please let me know. Like I would love that micro mini mirror to like hang on this. Like honestly, if I had those parts, I would just be so happy. So yeah, it's really pretty. I love the chains on it. It's very understated. It basically goes with everything as well. It's a very like, you don't have to think about it kind of bag. It would be perfect for a wedding. Perfect for just like, you know, going out to dinner. Like it's actually probably the most underrated bag in my collection, I think. I mean, a lot of people do respect and love the 2.55 bag, but it is just such an easy bag to wear. And I honestly, I was considering getting a bigger size, like a 227, because I do use my jumbo bags the most. But we'll see, guys. I don't know if I would get it in black. But then again, I don't know what color I would get in a 227. Ugh, I don't know. I probably don't need any more Chanel bags anyways. So I've seen in the like newer seasoned Chanel bags, there's a seasonal bag and it has these like same kind of chains on the front and it says Chanel. I thought that was a very interesting seasonal bag, but definitely these chains, yeah, I really like the chains on this bag. It's really pretty. So that's my 2.55 bag, guys. This is one of my favorite Chanel bags. This is my Gabrielle backpack, and I bought this in 2018 from the boutique. This was the first Chanel bag I purchased from the boutique. A lot of people don't really talk about this bag anymore, but I think it's a really simple and easy bag to wear, especially if you like walking around the city and stuff. Also, I love how it's got mixed hardware, so it kind of just like goes with everything. It fits a lot. It's really easy to wear. It's a mini backpack. I think Chanel mini backpack is like probably my favorite style of all time. So it's a really cute piece. Yeah, I actually wanted the vintage one before I bought this one, and I did end up getting the vintage one eventually, which was crazy. But at the time when I bought this, the Gabrielle bag was still very new, like the hobo style, and it was like one of the hottest bags. So I thought instead of getting the Gabrielle hobo, I'd get the backpack, because I always wanted a Chanel backpack and I thought it was just like a cool twist on a backpack. So yeah, I ended up getting this one. Next, so this is my vintage Dooma backpack. I believe this one is from 1994. And if you watch like 90s runway shows, they did do these in like different colors. I think there's one that's even smaller, and you can even get it in like tweed or like, you know, red or white I've even seen, but I just have like the black one. Mine is like not in the most perfect condition. Like you can see the leather is a bit like de-stressed a little bit, but it's incredibly soft leather. And to be honest, it's in okay condition. I've seen worse, and I picked this up for an absolute steal, guys. I found this for $2,500 on Facebook. This lady was selling it, and we ended up meeting up and stuff, but I couldn't even believe it, guys, like, because I've been trying to find this bag for years for like under $4,000, and it's really hard. So I feel really lucky to be able to find this bag. You know, what I'll say is, guys, if you really want a bag, it will come to you eventually. Like, if you just keep trying to find it, yeah, you'll be able to find it eventually. So this one, yeah, I'm very lucky to have got. I absolutely love the chains at the back as well. They're really beautiful, like really thick brushed brass chains, and the front is more of a shiny gold hardware. So it's got two different hardwares on this bag, but yeah, it's really cute. So I like to wear it, and it's held up really well for the age. I like to wear it like that, and just have the chunky chains here. It just looks so cool. Like, I don't know, I can't even like, it's just like one of the coolest Chanel bags in my opinion. And it fits a lot, has a little front pocket. I know they keep kind of doing different Chanel backpacks, like based on this backpack, but I honestly think that the original is probably the best. So if you can find the Dooma backpack for a good price, I would highly recommend it. This is my Chanel 19. This is from 2020, and it's in the navy blue goat skin. I don't think they do the goat skin anymore in the 19. The goat skin is a little bit more like rough and thick, which I actually like, and the lamb skin is a little bit more soft and luxurious. I do have a Samorga bag organizer in here, but the reason why I love the 19 and why I was obsessed with it is because I think it's just, again, it's similar to like the backpacks. They're really easy day-to-day styles, and I really like the thick hardware. It honestly doesn't feel as weighty as my Dooma backpack, but it has a little bit more of a hollowed out feel. It feels like modern day Chanel, basically. Like vintage Chanel has a different feel to modern day Chanel. But yeah, it's a really cute bag. I tend to like clutching it like a pillow. I think that looks quite chic. And I really like this navy blue color. It actually does go with a lot of my wardrobe. You can see the logo has this beautiful detail. It has a back pocket as well, so you could, you know, put your little card in there or something. And it has a fabric interior, which is honestly like not my favorite, but it's okay. And this one has a serial card. It doesn't have the little metal plate that they started doing. So yeah, I actually don't have any Chanel bags with metal plate. I used to have a Coco handle, but I recently sold that Coco handle to fund another bag. So yeah, I don't know. I've owned the Coco handle a few times. It's not my favorite, guys. Like, I thought it was like the best bag, but when I first bought it, I bought it for an absolute deal. And then the second time I bought it, I paid like, I guess, under retail. But I don't know, I kind of just think it's not worth it. That's just me. So I've owned it twice, And yeah, I'm crazy, guys. Like, I had a mini Bolide bag from Hermes, and then I sold that to buy a Coco handle, and then I ended up selling the Coco handle and then buying like another Hermes bag. So I don't know, I don't make sense sometimes. But anyway, that's my Chanel 19. I don't think I would buy another Chanel 19. I think one is enough. Like, some of these bags, I would say like one is enough. You don't need to get like 5. Even like my classic flaps, like I don't know if I really need 3. But I did have a red one which I sold, and I'm finding it hard to choose between those two because they're all very different, and I also don't see any problem with just like holding on to them because they do go up in value a lot. But the thing is, guys, like, we don't know if that's going to continue for the rest of our lives or if this is like the peak. So I don't know, guys. I am holding on to all the bags that I'm showing you today. I don't think I want to sell any of these. Like, who knows? But these are all bags that I really do love a lot, and I really thought about if I would sell them, and yeah, I don't know. I know you guys might find it weird that I consider selling my bags, but it's because, like, I guess I'm like into just like buying. I really enjoy seeing what's new and like buying new bags. So to fund like new bags, I usually just like sell other bags I already bought because I don't really like having like more than like 30 bags, to be honest. Like, at the moment I think I have like around the 21 to 24 mark, which is not too bad. Like, so when I like buy a new bag, I really consider like what bags I should sell, like, to buy the new bag, or like, you know, where is it going to fit on my shelf, because my shelf is like fully occupied at the moment as well, and I don't really want to like just have too much stuff. So yeah, that's why I like curating my collection all the time. Next, guys, I have this really cool Chanel bag, which I bought from Cash Converters, which is kind of like a pawn shop in Australia. This one is from 1997, and it's got really shiny gold hardware. It's like super shiny, this one, and the thing I like about this one is that it's double-sided, so you could be just like, you know, shopping, and then like you could like surprise people and be like doo doo doo, and yeah, it's kind of just like an interesting piece, and I really do like all the hardware on it. It's quite lightweight as well. It fits like, because there's like a divider in the middle, so there's like one section here and one section at the back. It probably doesn't fit as much as a single flap jumbo because of the divider, but it still fits like a decent amount. And I think it just looks very impressive. This really yellow gold really stands out. When I first got it, it was a little bit roughed up, but I did use some aloe vera leather conditioner on it, and it's kind of brought back its luster. I also have been using these jewelry polishing cloths. So I got introduced to this from Sasha Joe's channel, so I'll link her video down below, but she uses these cloths to polish her Hermes bags, and actually they do really help. So I've got the gold polishing cloth and the silver jewelry polishing cloth, and these really do kind of make this hardware really shiny. So I would recommend those because they just remove any like tarnish, and they also prevent from any more tarnish building up. Yeah, so that's my double-sided jumbo. A lot of you guys always say that it's like one of your faves, so yeah, I was gonna sell this as well, but then I was like, nah, better not. So yeah, this one's still in my collection. Another jumbo. I purchased this off eBay. This is a single flap jumbo. I got it for a really good deal, like 3,300 Australian dollars. Pretty good. When I first got it, it was a little worse for wear, but again, I like nourished it with conditioner, and I got a few stitches fixed, and now it looks like quite good. The structure on this side is really good, but on the other side, I think the lady like kind of stretched it out a little bit, and it's a little bit like soft here, but I kind of just fold it in and then you can't really tell. But yeah, it has been well loved, but I do like how the lambskin has, like, I don't know, somehow maintain this beautiful luster after all these years. Now this one is from 2010, so it is 12 years old, but it still looks really good. You've got the really cool chunky silver hardware. I feel like this definitely goes with like more looks if you wear like biker jackets and stuff, like any like jackets with silver hardware, this looks really good with. And it's a single flap, so it's a little bit more lightweight than the double flap, which I like. So you can kind of, it's kind of just like wearing a big tote bag. You can just throw things in here, and yeah, it's really soft, so it's a really pleasurable bag to wear. And I would recommend the single flap jumbo for you guys who like are trying to find like a more affordable Chanel bag, because I feel like they look really expensive, but they're not as expensive as like a medium Chanel bag on the pre-love market. So yeah, that's my single flap jumbo. Yeah, I have 3 jumbos, guys, so I don't know if I need 3, but I like really struggling to decide like which one I would sacrifice, because I really like the silver hardware. It's really nice for when as I said, I'm wearing a jacket with silver hardware or something. It's kind of more of like an edgy look, whereas the gold is very like boom, it's like a vintage look to me. Like if I'm dressing a little bit more like a grandma, I'll wear the gold hardware, but if I'm dressing a little bit more like edgy, I'll wear the silver hardware. Yeah. Ooh, I think this is my final bag, guys. So this is I think this is my biggest bag. It might be as big as the other one, but this is my Chanel Vintage Jumbo, which I also purchased from a lady in Queensland. So it's secondhand, and this one is from 1994. It's not in the best condition. You can see it has a bit of a ding here and here. I have kind of stuffed it to maintain the shape a little bit better, but it's not too bad. I mean, this is a lambskin bag, so it has lost a little bit of the fluffiness, I feel like, up here, but it's not too bad. You can also find these in caviar leather. You can get different colors. I've seen like white, red. I would die for like a bright red color jumbo or bright pink or something. Like that would be amazing. I think if I was going to get another Chanel bag, I would get a colored jumbo with the big CC logo, or I'd get a white Chanel bag, like a smaller one, like a 2.55 in white, or you know, a vintage classic flap. But yeah, this is such a standout bag, guys. Like one of my most favorite Chanel bags, to be honest, and I wouldn't be surprised if Chanel reissued this bag like later down the line with the big CC logo, because I feel like this bag is so iconic. Like actually on the pre-love market, these bags were really cheap at one point, and now they've kind of come back into popularity. But yeah, I don't know, I just think it's such like a standout piece. It has like a big pocket at the back, the big chunky grommets up the top. Yeah, really thick chain, like they're really thick chains, guys. Like it just is such like a substantial piece. On the inside of this one, it is red lining, so it's got a red interior, burgundy. On the caviar versions of these, they have black interior. And Holly, hi Holly, if you're watching, she has a patent one, so I think the patent is black on the inside as well. So yeah, there's a lot of variations. I did shine up the hardware, so it does look really cool. I would absolutely love to get a vintage Chanel Premiere watch. I'm like not super into watches, but like that's something I would really love, because I think it would look really cool wearing like a vintage Chanel watch with like this bag. Just be such like a luxe look. So anyway, guys, I'm pretty sure that's my whole Chanel collection. So I guess I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 15 Chanel bags, which is not too bad. I used to have a lot more. And yeah, I'm really happy with my collection. I think they're all really cool bags. And yeah, thanks for watching my video today, guys. Let me know what was your favorite Chanel bag, and if you collect Chanel bags as well. And yeah, I'll see you on my next video. Please like and subscribe. Bye!